The hardware store right up here in Mayville carries them.
What are they?
They're like little ice picks that you can put over your shoes or boots, and they like grip into the ice. She swears by them. They're not for everybody, but you know, she's, as I said, some people really like them.
She comes up with some great ideas. You know, years ago, she would have solved our problem with the ice castle. She said, go out and buy a barn full of lucite blocks. Just put them up every year, and it's half the cost. It'll be a tenth of the cost of cutting the ice and putting it up.
But it's not an ice castle,
well, it'll look like one.
It's a lucite castle.
Okay, we got Linda Spaulding on the horn. On the horn, probably in a minute. But anyway, MaryAnnSpanospt4 is our guest today, and she is the only Greek person I've ever had on. You know, regularly.
I'm not Greek, though.
You know, you make the greatest Slovakia. I hear that.
I'm married to a Greek. I guess that makes me an honorary Greek, but
by inoculation.
I'm Polish and Italian, and all my friends up in Dunkirk, jak się masz.
What's that mean? I sent you a
that
Greek,
means how are you in Polish.
I sent you a Greek little thing. Did you read it?
I don't see that.
It was on your confirmation.
Oh, well, I also want to tell them, because I know a few Polish phrases from my babcia, and this is the other one I know. It's szczęśliwego nowego roku.
And what does that mean? Happy New Year.
It means Happy New Year, yes.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
Many of us have a family that are elderly now, and with the snow piling up like it is today, is there a service that Office of the Aging offers, or a list of contractors that we can call that could do the snow removal for them instead of the 89-year-old man going out there and having a heart attack?
Well, that's why our New York Connects program is so important. We have private provider lists, both for home care services and for some of these services. And then we try to link you with volunteers, churches, things like that. If you can't track down somebody to do it on your own, call our office, call our New York Connects helpline, and thank you for putting that up there. And remember, it's toll-free 363-4582 from the Dunkirk area. So, but yeah, 753-4582, or you can use the prefix 363 if you're coming from the Dunkirk area.
So they'll hook you up with a guy professional who charges, right?
Well, no, we'll give you a lot of different options. We'll talk to you if if we know of a church that would do that service for you, if we know of a youth group that would do it for you. We try to connect you with a lot of options, both paid options and unpaid options. So.
Okay, there you go. Phone caller, thank you for waiting. You're on.
Well, good morning, MaryAnn.
Well, I told you you'd be right on.
Good morning.
I told them about your wonderful suggestion of lucite blocks for the snow castle.
But I don't know if the people on the Ice Castle Committee appreciate that.
Well, it costs them half the trouble, and it's a lot less work.
And it won't melt, but it's not an ice castle.
You can spray it with water, which they do, and then you got ice on it, you know?
Well,
it might have worked if we could have kept it on the QT, but now everybody knows they'll.
Well, I'm surprised that people made it in this morning at the studio. How is the weather outside?
It's really coming down. It's coming down. We got over a foot of snow up here, and it's building fast. 10 minutes after I came into our studio, I looked out the window. I couldn't find my car.
Well, my dogs took a snow bath this morning.
Oh, really?
Do they see over the snow? Because I'm sure that you see they're like burrowing under. They're little guys.
Yeah, they are.
No, I was very lucky. I was behind a snow. I was about 5 minutes behind the snowplow, but I had caught up to him. But he had just come through and cleared that whole path from Stowe up to Mayville for me. So
you were
very grateful that I was following the snowplow this
morning. I
morning.
had almost the opposite happen. I parked with the gracious consent and partial of the church. There's a church next to me, and I park in the parking lot. And the snowplow on the street had put about this high ice and snow blocking the driveway, so I had no way to get out.
Right.
Just as I was reeling around trying to figure out how to get out, up comes the snowplow from Westfield Nursery, who does their snowplowing for them. God bless them. And he cut me out, and that's the only reason I'm here today. Okay, caller, what do you have on your mind? Anything in particular?
Well, I just wanted to say that we're going to be putting some new senior aides on the senior employment program. We
mean it's
have
gonna
our
come back?
federal funding slots. The budget is going to allow us to put a few new people in. So that's good news for the area.
Okay, great, yeah.
These are positions for people who are 55 and over and who meet the eligibility guidelines, and they can work at a variety of what we call host agencies that are not-for-profit or government entities.
Okay, now, but that's a terrific. Incidentally, I wanted to mention, she lives with an elderly gentleman. Very
She
nice.
does.
Very nice old guy. He's so cute, you know. But in the meantime, I did want to warn her, she's got these new dogs. You have two now, don't you?
I have two, Toulouse and Dickens.
Okay, now you must warn him that one of the greatest causes of indoor falls to senior citizens is pets. They trip on the pet. You know, the dog comes running under them in the middle of the night when they get up, or the same with cats, and boom, down you go. So you got to be careful.
But Linda's pets are so well trained that doesn't happen.
Well, so are mine, because when they get in my way, I give them a kick, see? So when they see me coming, they kind of move over and walk sideways.
Well, they even understand French.
These are French poodles.
A little bit.
Are they French poodles or something?
Yes, they are. They're French poodles.
Both French poodles?
Miniatures?
French poodles,
They're
yeah.
miniatures, right? Or are they toy?
They're the toys.
They're
The
toys.
miniatures weigh around 18, and the toys weigh between like 6 to 10. And then there's the teacup that they're real tiny. But these are the toys.
And I had the regular size one. Was my
you-
best friend. He was about the size of a large collie.
A standard?
Standard.
And he was a brilliant dog. Just a brilliant dog. They are, you know, French poodles are really brilliant, excepting when they're inbred.
Yeah. Well, I've always liked poodles. My best friend had miniatures, and and another person had the standard, but they're all beautiful. But I bet you didn't see them in the snow this morning. They were tunneling. They were just popping up every once in a while. So.
Okay. No ice fishing off your house, huh?
Well, the lake isn't frozen. You can go fishing, though.
You can just go right out and regular fish, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, that really concerns me because we've had such warm weather. I mean, it's been absolutely gorgeous, but you know, when that lake does, and the big lake, not just Chautauqua Lake, when the big lake doesn't freeze over, we're in for really some lake effect snow, so.
That's right, because it evaporates up into the air now instead of being capped off.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
I've noticed that down in Westfield.
It'll be interesting. I was supposed to go to Buffalo this weekend to see my parents, and I'm already thinking about calling off.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your call, Linda.
Well, thank you, and it's great to see you on the show, Mary Ann, and I hope everybody has a great week.
We
Thanks
do
so
too.
much.
Don't get out there and do a little skiing, but don't let that old guy do it.
No, okay. we'll hook the dogs up to a dog sled. And ride.
Hey, they're sledding. I think they're having sledding over Chautauqua, aren't they?
They do have sleigh rides.
Yeah, sleigh rides.
Oh, sleigh rides,
Yeah.
yes. That's
I think it's tomorrow, which
tomorrow
would be the 15th.
Tomorrow? Yeah, Sunday. Mhm.
No,
Yeah.
it's Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, both. Okay, great.
It's from 1 to 4.
Perfect day for it.
Yes, it's like a great
They're
day.
having a rally tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a good one.
I
Okay.
don't think the rally is tomorrow. These are the weekend
Yeah, I just
rides.
got it from the inside.
Oh, is the sleigh ride? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
we'll have to-
anti-sleigh rally is tomorrow, too.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We'll have to check it out, you know. I
That's
got to
the
keep
15th.
active in the winter. So,
Yeah.
and you know, besides this, the Tai Chi DVD that we have for people, we also have a lot of posters. If you're a senior center or you're a place where seniors congregate, we have some really nice educational posters. There's 6 different ones talking about tips on falls, you know, about the medications, about, you know, removing throw rugs or tacking them down, one about checking your eyes, exercise. And so if you'd like any of these posters, we'd be happy to come and pick them and put them up for you. They're very, very nice.
Okay, there you go. Thank you very much, MaryAnnSpanospt, Director of the Office for the Aging, giving us some inside tips. And I wanted to give you one more repetition. Watch the pets. That is a source of major cause of calls. But if you do, at least you can have a very inexpensive first alert on your hanging from your neck or on your wrist, right? 25 smackers.
And remind remind people about HEAP. HEAP has not gone away. It's just changed a little bit. They did reduce the funding about 30%, which was better than we thought originally. We had thought they were going to cut the program in half. But it is open now for emergencies and for furnace repairs and replacements. If you cannot afford to do this, call New York Connects and we'll hook you up with Department of Social Services who can get you that service. You have to meet certain income guidelines, so it's for people of low income, but depending on how many people are living with you, that income level could be higher than you think. So call if you're having trouble meeting your heating bills. And we also have a really neat booklet available, 101 tips on how to save energy. I've been telling people we got to go back to the 70s. You remember where there was a big thing about energy conservation? There are little things you can do to really reduce your bills. And the State Office for the Aging put out a wonderful booklet called 101 Ways. And actually, I think JCC has a seminar coming up from NYSERDA, which is the New York State Energy Development Agency. I think that's what it stands for. But there are grants out there to homeowners. There are grants available to not-for-profit agencies to improve their energy efficiency. And the North Harmony seniors were very successful in getting some funding for that. Replacing, windows. They got a special grant, but there are places that have gotten improved lighting so it doesn't draw as much electricity, insulation, new windows, all kinds of things. Sometimes boiler and furnace repairs and replacement. So if you need those things, you should check out NYSERDA, talk with your energy company, whoever it is, and see what kind of rebates are out there.
Okay, thank you. Tighten up your house, very important. Make sure you get a high-quality furnace. There are some furnaces that burn half the fuel and give you the same amount of heat. And most importantly, the most important way to save energy is do not heat or cool your whole house. Just take one central room and keep that at a nice temperature. The rest of it, forget it. Like upstairs, 50 degrees is fine. Give everybody a nice big quilt or an electric blanket, all right? You'll save a bundle. That's how you can save half your fuel.
I had somebody who's, we have so many things that are plugged in with clocks on them. We've started unplugging our microwave, unplugging our coffee maker, unplugging our TV when we're not there.
Yeah, we're out of here. It's all over. It's all.
Thank you for having me.
30 seconds. Thank you for giving up your Saturday morning and coming through this blizzard.
Always a pleasure. Remember, call New York Connects if you are looking for a service to help you stay independent in your home for as long as possible. Whether it's a service we offer or a service in the community, we'll help you track it down. Nancy Papalay is a wonderful person who answers that phone every single day. And if she gets back to you. If she doesn't know the answer, she will research it and find the answer.
Thank you very much. Thank you for giving us a little time. Make sure your friends have that. That's a beautiful place. Chuck Kelsey, I want to thank you for starting, developing, and continuing this program. What a genius. Devin Taylor, great team worker. Chris Burt, Randy Burt, Chris Ramaker, Jeff Zook, our champion prize-winning engineer, and Don Zenz, and last but not least, Dr. John Hamels. Get out there and taste the snow, run around in the snow, it's so beautiful, and make sure you park your car in the garage. In the meantime, may all that is proud and true and noble abide with you. I'm Reed Powers. Happy Martin Luther King's Day.